As we brace for Donald Trump's second term, I thought we could revisit what the stable genius gave us in 2024. From bizarre science claims to unhinged insults, I've rounded up the most ridiculous things that he did this past year, like this. Whoa, what the f was that? Donald Trump performing a blowjob on a microphone was not on my 2024 bingo card. Move over, Nancy Reagan, there's a new throat goat in town, and Trump's cult is obsessed with him. Actually, since the election, more and more Republicans have realized that Trump lied to them to get their votes, which is causing a decline in his support and infighting within the Republican Party. But Trump violating that microphone makes a lot of sense when you remember how he went on that bizarre tangent about golf legend Arnold Palmer, praising him not for his game, but for his large, golf club.
He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable.
I think we can all agree that was a moment that no one asked for and left everyone cringing. But who knows, maybe Trump is trying to tell us something.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
That wasn't exactly what I meant when I said that Trump was trying to tell us something, but holy shit, this 78-year-old's brain is fried. And based on the batshit crazy stuff that went down in 2024, you might honestly think that Trump was confused with barbecue dog eater RFK Jr. or puppy killer Kristi Noem. Donald Trump is completely detached from reality. He's not only an embarrassment, but a laughing stock of the world.
Talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Which reminds me, we need to address Trump's obsession with sharks, or at least getting eaten by them.
So there's a shark 10 yards away from the boat, 10 yards, or here. Do I get electrocuted? If the boat is sinking, water goes over the battery, the boat is sinking. Do I stay on top of the boat and get electrocuted? Or do I jump over by the shark and not get electrocuted? Because I will tell you, he didn't know the answer. He said, you know, nobody's ever asked me that question. I said, I think it's a good question. I think there's a lot of electric current coming through that water. But you know what I'd do if there was a shark or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. I'm not getting near the shark.
What the hell was that?
So I have a choice of electrocution or shark. You know what I'm going to take? Electrocution. I will take electrocution every single time. Do we agree?
Electrocution? Even Stormy Daniels, the woman that Trump cheated on his wife with and was central to his 34 felony charges in 2024, experienced Trump's weird obsession firsthand.
He was watching Shark Week. He made me sit and watch an entire documentary about shark attacks.
It wasn't, at that point, a business meeting. It was just watching Shark Week.
Yeah.
Trump's weird shark obsession really makes you wonder if he thinks he's living in the movie Jaws, only in his version, the shark is the media, the FBI, or anyone else who doesn't praise him. Which reminds me, during a speech criticizing environmental policies, Trump confidently declared that magnets don't work underwater.
It didn't work. They had an almost $1 billion cost overrun on the magnetic elevators. Think of it, magnets. Now, all I know about magnets is this. Give me a glass of water. Let me drop it on the magnets. That's the end of the magnets. Why didn't they use John Deere? Why didn't they bring in the John Deere people? Do you like John Deere? I like John Deere.
What? This is the guy that the country voted for, a moron who thinks that water defeats magnets. But then again, this is the leader of the party that wants to defund the Department of Education, not to mention the same idiot who thinks that the fictional serial killer Hannibal Lector was a real person.
It's people from insane asylums, and it drives them crazy. Hannibal Lector, the late, great Hannibal Lector would like to have you for dinner. He wants you for dinner. That's the end of you, by the way.
If you didn't know, the reason that Donald Trump obsessively talks about Hannibal Lecter is because he thinks a fictional serial killer in an insane asylum is the same as people from other countries seeking asylum. But if you think Trump's thoughts about a fake serial killer are unhinged, just wait until you hear him describe his political opponents.
We will root out the communists, Marxists, fascists, and the radical left thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country, that lie and steal and cheat on elections and will do anything possible. They'll do anything whether legally or illegally, to destroy America and to destroy the American dream.
Or how there would be a bloodbath if he lost the election.
Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole... That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it.
Trump's speeches in 2024 definitely echo dictators like Mussolini and Hitler, who he is a big fan of. But Trump really leaned into that Hitler rhetoric when talking about shooting the press.
I have a piece of glass over here, and I don't have a piece of glass there. And I have this piece of glass here. But all we have really over here is the fake news, right? And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much, because I don't mind that.
Trump's dangerous and violent rhetoric is aimed at the same media that has tried to sanewash him throughout this whole past year. Like the New York Times, who tweeted, he also joked about reporters being shot. Seriously? Trump has literally been saying the quiet part aloud throughout 2024, and the media has failed to hold him accountable. Like how Trump lied about every one of his campaign promises and the media did nothing, claiming he tackled everything on day one, saying his tariffs wouldn't cause economic issues or that he'd lower inflation and grocery prices.
A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper. So many people mention, I go in, so many people mention groceries, that beautiful but simple word, groceries.
Except now, he's changed his tune and once again proved to everyone what we knew to be true. He's all talk and no action.
Economists of all stripes say that ultimately consumers pay the price of tariffs.
I don't believe
Can
it.
you guarantee American families won't pay more?
I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee tomorrow.
But now his followers are coming after him for it, though it's a little too late for that. They're about to find out just how big of a liar Donald Trump is. Like when he started that incredibly racist lie that Kamala Harris had turned black for political gain.
She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is
somebody should look into that too when you ask continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
And then, to top the year off, Trump started talking about buying Greenland, taking control of Panama, and merging with Canada. This moron couldn't even point these things out on a map. I mean, don't forget, the last time that Trump encountered a map, he used a Sharpie to expand the impact zone of a hurricane that he also wanted to send nukes into. So there you have it. These are just some of the wildest, most unhinged moments that I put together from Donald Trump in 2024. But this is sadly what America voted for, a racist, divisive moron who's just an old man yelling at the clouds. That's today's episode. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel at I Am Gabe Sanchez, now's your chance. If you want to support my show and become a member, you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez. Also, be sure to subscribe to the audio version of What Was That, perfect for when you're on the go or just relaxing. Catch every episode wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?